Hi everybody, it's Michelle, and today I'm going to show you how I am using my Hobonichi Cousin. So this is the Cousin, and it is an A5 size. I have it in a cover that I purchased from AliExpress, and it was very inexpensive. I just had to wait for it to get shipped here. I actually bought 2 of them, and I like these covers because they're kind of squishy. They have some give in the cover, but there's no back pocket, which is, it's okay. But they are set up exactly the same on the inside. They look identical to a Hobonichi cover, and you just can't beat the price of these covers. The only thing different is that they are more narrow or not as wide, and so when the book starts getting fat, I'm going to have a hard time keeping it in here because it's just not going to close. So inside I just have some pictures and little stickers here, a washi sample card. These are tags that I use to mark different pages in the book where I want to go back and reference that information, and there is a color coding system for that. Blue is entertainment, green is money, yellow are task, pink is work-related things, and orange is like general household kind of list or collections, that type of thing is the orange, and so I keep those there. These I am not using right now. These are my old ones. They're kind of grimy, but I had just stuck them in there the other day because I found them. So the pockets are the same as in the Hobonichi cover. The back pocket is also the same with the secretarial pocket and the back slide-in pocket there. So the cover is the same, except for that back pocket, no back pocket there. And the 2 big pin loops to hold the book together if you need to. So that is what the inside of that cover looks like, and I will try to remember to put a link to this cover down below in the description. So the Hobonichi Cousin is the one book where they have every layout in here. So you have you have your yearly overview, of course, that you have here, and it has 2016, 2018 with 2017 here. It has the vertical months and the regular monthly spread here. So you have 2 different versions of a monthly spread. This one I use as a index for the book. Now, this Cousin is not a planner for me. It is a memory keeper or a record keeper. I go back later and put in the information after the fact. So that is what this book is for. So this comes back and I write in here what I can find back here in my daily pages. Now the monthly spread I use just like any other monthly spread with all appointments, events, holidays, all of that goes on my monthly spread. And I did start using this in December, so I have the whole months here. I write in bills here and income here. And then just do some decorating with stickers. I am trying to use up my stickers, and so you will see a lot of stickers in this book and in my bullet journal just throughout because I'm trying to use up my stash. I have so many stickers, it's crazy, but I keep buying more. Can't help it. So I don't do any future planning here. I may write some things in if I know that they're coming up, but I don't think I have anything future planned in here at all. Nope. So you have those 2 different monthly spreads. Sometimes on this spread, the vertical, on the top I will put in things that I know are important for that month, like the taxes, the kids' dental appointments. And then in the bottom, I think I'm just going to do an overview of each month, just a quick synopsis of how the month went. And those are the monthly spreads, and that's how I am using those. The Cousin also has weekly spreads, which is a vertical week. And this year, it started actually at the beginning of the year. Let's see, I think it was like December 26th is when this book started. And since I started in here in December, before that, I added in some blank ones I had from last year's book so that I could start this entire book all at the same time. And I just put in my own stickers. So I have been tracking weeklies in this book since December. See, these are the ones that I added in that were extra. And I just put in like an example week here, the kind of the way I wanted my weeks to go there. And these are my weeklies. I am always changing this up as far as what the extra information I am keeping on here and how I have the layout. But basically, I always do my time tracking here. I will go, at the end of the day, I will write in how my day went, how much time I spent doing each thing. No forward planning, just exactly what did happen. So maybe even I will wait till the next morning to do this. It just depends on how the evening is going. I was doing habit tracking here on the side, but I stopped doing that because I have a different section for that. So it's either back here in this section, or it was in my Hobonichi weeks, or it could be in my bullet journal, just somewhere. But I do have a tracker for the month of February on the daily pages, which I will show you in just a minute. So these are my weeks, and I just kind of put in these red highlighted sections are when I am out of the house, away from here doing things. Sometimes I keep track of my steps here. I bought a fitness tracker, so that's what was going in here. I have a different section for that now. And so these are the weeks. Sometimes I decorate with stickers, trying to get rid of those stickers. This is this week. So this week I just put in meals here and a couple of top things I want to get done. These are things, important things that are happening that day or places that I need to go that I write out at the top here. And then just some notes down here at the bottom. Now, the super fantastic thing about the Hobonichi Cousin is that it has all of these daily pages. So you have a page per day for the entire year. I have broken mine down to where I have blank pages, and I will show you how I do that because there was extra information I wanted to add in here. I didn't want to just use one whole page for each day because most days I don't need an entire page for the day. So I started this in December, so I added in pages from last year's Hobonichi, and these are the ones that I added in here. I just did journaling this actually 3 days on this one page here, adding in stickers, using up all of my Christmas stickers. Well, I didn't use them all up, but I was trying to use as many as I could. Just splitting the paper to put more than one day on each page. Pictures of projects and reviews that I wanted to get done. Notes on social media. These here are the pages close to Christmas, and so this was actually Christmas Eve. I did give it a whole page to itself because I had a lot of pictures and stickers that I wanted to put there. And then Christmas Day, lots of pictures, journaling, stickers. The day after that was baby girl's birthday, so she got a whole page here for her birthday spread. Then I started splitting the days up again, putting in notes, adding in more stickers. It just depends on what's going on each day, how many notes I have to keep. Most days I'm not keeping that many notes. This was New Year's Eve, and I gave it a whole page spread even though I didn't have that many notes, because right here is where 2017 starts in the new book. And I just put in this quote by Yoda, and this is kind of my quote for the year, because there really are no excuses. You either do it or you don't. And right here is where we begin January. So I start out January with my winter goals here on this Remember This page here that begins every month, has this blank page for you to write in any notes about the month here now in the Hobonichi. So on the first, I just wrote in goals for the year and a few notes from the day. There's 2 days on this one page here, which gave me this blank page here to draw in a calendar that I wanted to use as an editorial calendar and I kind of didn't keep up with that, but it gave me that page there. I do that a lot so that I can have some blank pages to add extra things in that I want to have here in this book for the year. So this is a whole day here, 2 days here, and I love putting in all my pictures. Some of these are printed out on my Canon Selfie and some are with the LG Popo printer. It just depends on what's more convenient at the time, whichever one I use. Most of them are with the Popo printer, because it has the sticker back and I can just peel it and stick it in here. I don't have to glue it into the book. I use a lot of washi tape also in all of these. Here is, actually there's one day here and one day here, and I left these blank to put in notes about just totally unrelated things that I want to keep track of. And more stickers and pictures. Basketball started this day, was the first game, so my pictures for that. Here I put in a notepad sheet that I had from the Target dollar spot. It has the week laid out, and I just wrote in the things that I wanted to focus on each particular day that week and projects to work on for the week. And I put this in here even knowing I'm not using this as a planner, so I don't really know what I was thinking. I did this for a couple of weeks, and I continue to do this so I can just go back and I will mark things off as I got them done. But I usually have this stuff in whatever other planner I'm using at the time, which may be my my bullet journal or my Hobonichi weeks. So this is just one day here. I didn't use this to put another day. I just went ahead and doodled in some flowers. Here's another day here, and I ended up with this spread here that was blank. So I decided to put in meals. These are my go-to meals that I make, and I reference this when I am doing my big shopping list for the month, so I can know what I need to buy. And here's just a section for new recipes I'd like to try. So if I see something on Pinterest or Facebook that I want to try, I will write that here and I will mark out where I saw it so I know where to go back to find the recipe. Because I do want to try one new recipe every month. So those are listed here, and there's only 2 for right now. This spread here has 2 days here and 1 here because this was baby boy's birthday. So I did a spread for his birthday. And you can also see the spread that I did in my traveler's notebook because I did a whole spread for his birthday and baby girl's birthday too. Those are both on my channel a little bit further back in the month. 1 day here, 1 day here, lots of pictures. This was another week. This was week 3 that I was going to also list out the projects and stuff, but I never actually did that. Another day, another day, another day, another day. So there's actually 4 days here on this spread because I didn't need to take that many notes for each day, which left me this spread that was blank. So I'm going to keep notes on sugar intake and things I can do to reduce sugar because I am working on getting sugar out of my diet. I put in this just a sheet of copy paper here that I cut out to put in some recipes. And these are sugar-free recipes of things that I would like to try. A day here, and these are snacks that I wrote in that I'm liking that have no added sugar. And this here is another day, which I did the whole day here on 1 page because we had a birthday party for my great nephew and I had lots of pictures. Here's another spread that has 4 days complete here, just with a lot of journaling. So I had this spread left over and I decided to make this a health tracker. So this was going to be January, that's blank because I didn't start it then. So I have February, March, and April. And this is just to keep track of like weight, calories, steps, that type of thing here. And I'm not doing so good keeping up with it, but I'm trying. I do have my fitness tracker that I can go back and reference the app on my phone and see how it was doing those days. 1 day here. This is a whole spread for the day because I don't know. I had more notes. Another day here. I went to the school and had lunch at the school, so I put my tags there and all that. 4 days here on this spread. I'm just trying to use up as many stickers as possible. So that left me this blank 2-page spread here, which I think I'm going to write in all my information for my taxes this year, so I can come back and reference that here. And that's what this sticky note is for right here, so I know which places I'm waiting for a 1099 from, because not every place where I sell sends out 1099, so I have to know where to go in and get my own information and which places should send me something in the mail, or where I need to go and download the 1099 for the taxes. So that brings us to the beginning of February. And I have everything laid out on this first spread for the month of February. I have this same information in my bullet journal, and I have it in here also because I was thinking about maybe using this as my bullet journal, but I'm just not so sure about that, because I like to know that I can scribble notes in my bullet journal and I don't worry about how neat it is. And I want things to be neater in here. Now I can just put a big sticky note where I can scribble in here, but I don't know. The jury's still out on that one. I'm not sure. So I have my task for the month here, Instagram challenge here, my tracker for the month here on the daily items, and then these are the 2 times a week, 3 times a week, 1 time a week items here that I am keeping track of. And these all pertain to my goals for the year. So I'm only tracking things pretty much that are related to the goals that I have set up for the year. So that is all here, and I try to remember to come back and do this when I'm working at the end of the day in the book, so I can keep track of that. We have 1 day here, 1 day here, and this is a whole spread to itself. Another day spending lunch with the kids at school, so I just put in all my little tags and things from McDonald's that come in there. My tag from the school from being a visitor. Pictures, lots of stickers. These butterfly stickers I love. I got those in a package from, was it Target Dollar Spot, I think? Yeah. It came with butterflies and then hearts and something else. All in one package. This is another spread here with 1 day here, a day here, a day here. So there's 3 days, and this one was blank. So I wrote in my banana bread recipe that I found that is sugar-free here. I tried it that day, so I wrote the instructions, but I did make a note to myself that it does need some kind of sweetener added, so I think next time I make it, I will be adding Splenda. There. And here I had this blank spread, so I decided to write in my weekly spread where I do my time chunking. And let me show you how I do that. I explained that in my bullet journal video where I time chunk for the week, because my days are split up into 4 definite areas or time chunks during the week. The weekends are totally different. But I have from 7:30 to noon, noon to 3, 3 to 6, and 6 to bed. So there are things that I can get done from noon to 3 that there's no possible way I can do from 3 to 6, because 3 to 6 is when I get the kids, they're home, things are crazy. 6 to bedtime, it's quieter, and I can get different things done. So that is how I have my days laid out, and kind of plug in tasks or places to go in these different time chunks throughout the day, throughout the whole week. So I did put this in here because I did want to try to use it as my bullet journal, but I can't get away from my book here. So I'm just going back and doing it at the end of the day, seeing what I actually did and plugging in those things. I may not keep this up in the future because I really don't need to have it in here and in here. So that brings us to today. This is yesterday. Here is today. I have nothing written in here yet. I usually wait till the end of the day to come in and write this stuff in here. Sometimes I will do it if it's something important I don't want to forget. I will go ahead and pull this book out and write it in. The important thing about this is that no matter how crazy I get with my other planners, like I can switch out of this book, go to my Hobonichi Weeks, switch to something totally different. It doesn't matter what I'm using on a day-to-day basis. As long as the important information gets put in this book here, my mind is at ease because I know that I have it in this one place. If it's important, it goes in here. So the whole year will be here in this one book, and I can archive this book all together, and all this information will be right here. In the back, I did put in just a page. There's some blank pages in the back, just on some blogs and shops and that type of thing, just to keep notes back here for anything important for the year. This timetable, I was going to set it up as a social media tracker, but I just haven't done that yet. And the graph back here, I've set up as a weight tracker. Once a week, doing a weight to keep track of that. To see, hopefully I can bring my weight down, especially getting sugar out of my diet. So this is how I am using my Hobonichi Cousin. It is my memory keeper, my record keeper, my scrapbook, and I love it. I've had the Cousin since 2014, so this is the 4th year that I've been using one, and it's just great. I love it. If y'all have any questions about my book, just put it down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. You guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.